Hi, namaskar, kaise ahat? It's been super long, like very, very long. I know it's been like around, I don't know, 9 months, uh, 10, 11 months. I don't even remember when the last time I had made a video. And honestly, like right now, it's 17th of November, night 11:45 p.m. And I just felt inspired to make a video for no apparent reason. So here I am. In case you've missed me, in case whatever 80 subscribers I've got that have missed me, and yeah, well, there are a lot of good news. Nothing major, but like for me, I think in the last video I had mentioned that I had like a terrible 2024. I had one of the worst years possible in my personal life, in my career, in family, and like in general, right? But I'm telling you, I don't know if it is because that year was so bad that this year feels really amazing, or that this year has already been super amazing. But whatever it is, I'm happy, and I just thought I'll share these things with you guys also. Number one, I switched my job, and I'm in like this amazing, amazing company. Um, I am in a company called Salesforce as a senior developer. I have traveled and I have reconnected with old friends, and I have spent really good time with my family. And also, I've bought like some super amazing nice things for my home. I got a 65 inches TV. I never knew what it felt like having like a theater big in your house. Also, I don't know how to edit videos yet because I am a noob. But that being said, the year has been really good. And one of the things that I was wondering right now, which turned me to making this video, was I was thinking, does time really heal all the wounds? And I don't think so. I genuinely don't think time heals all the wounds. I believe that time gives you time to heal yourself, if that makes sense. It's like, okay, let me give you an example. It's like the Devdas, right? In case you've watched this Devdas movie, and the Devdas character of the Devdas movie, he had a lot of time, but he chose not to heal himself. He just chose to get drunk and, like, just go get drowned in his pain, right? So I don't think time is something that can heal people. It is you deciding to heal yourself, and it doesn't happen overnight. So that is where you require time. And I do believe that I'm not saying like I'm healed, or like something super amazing has happened with me, but I do believe that, yeah, in my case, last year the way I was, and this year the way I am, I'm like so much more happier this year, right? Maybe not even the word happier, I am at peace this year. And a lot of factors to actually contribute to that, I would say, especially my friends and my family, my social life in general, and my career. It's going pretty well, so I'm thankful for that. But I also think that it is my own efforts to be vulnerable with myself, something that I did not do before. I'll tell you a quick example for that matter, right? So the way I talk to people, the way I express myself, or the videos before also, a lot of people think, yeah, man, she's being like so candid and she's being so vulnerable, and I'm not. I'm not saying I'm completely not. To give you an example, it's like if I do meet with an accident and I break my arm, right? I would be honest enough and open enough to tell everybody that, hey, I met with an accident and I broke my arm. And everybody's like, wow, she's, telling everybody that she met with an accident and she broke her arm and that it's hurting. But what I don't tell people is the thoughts that are going on in my head. The thoughts like, now that my arm is broken, I have severe anxiety of how will I take care of work? Will anybody ever be around me? Would the people that I love want to be around somebody who is so sick? Would I feel lonely and alone, and would I actually feel like helpless? all of those negative thoughts, right? I don't share them. I genuinely do not share them. And I honestly think that telling somebody that yes, I'm feeling anxious right now, or uh, okay, simple example, right? When you say I miss you to somebody, that's just a sentence. That's not called, that could be called you being slightly vulnerable, but the real vulnerability is telling somebody that I am scared you are forgetting me, or I am scared that I am not able to deal with whatever circumstances or situations I'm having right now without you, right? Or I miss the fact that I felt safe in your presence, and I would want that. So, that I believe is the true definition of vulnerability. And one thing that has helped me be at peace is me being vulnerable with myself. I still don't do it with others. I do not do it with others, and that's a very shitty thing. But but I've started doing that with myself. I sit and I think, okay, I'll tell you a real life thing, because yeah, I've never broken my arm and I've never met with an accident. Touch wood. But so I have this white color table, and all my luggage, all my things were in the storage for like a very long time. And then I finally got a place in Bangalore, and I got all the storage and the luggage back, and I opened that white table, and I teared up. I started crying, okay, and I'm just like, it's fine. And then my roommate, my best friend Ishika, she came and she's just like, okay, why are you crying? What happened? And simply, I was just like, no, I'm just missing the old settled days, when I had this table, and the way I used to live there. But that is not true, because that is just the shallow level, right? That's just the cover. What I genuinely felt looking at that table was, I felt pathetic. I felt like I felt stuck. I felt like I was grieving something that really had no meaning, or had no, it had a lot of meaning for me, but I'm kind of, protecting something that probably was not reality. I kind of felt very inferior when I saw the table, because of the person that I was before. I pitied myself. And that was the real feeling. That was the real vulnerability, I would say. It was not simply that, oh, I'm missing the days, when I was living in this settle, and um, that was not it. That was not it. And it took me, like, I would just sit and stare at that white color table. I still have it, by the way. I would sit and stare at that white table thinking, what the fuck? It's okay. I've already sworn once. So, yeah, well, I do think that one thing that has really helped me come to peace is that honesty, is that vulnerability with myself, right? So I do feel lonely at times. I think all of us do feel lonely at times, and that's just a shell, right? When I say I feel lonely, what I want to say is, I am craving affection, I'm craving attention, I'm craving validation. I'm not talking about, I'm not, yeah, I understand, you should not need validation, and I don't think I need validations for the other things. But sometimes emotionally, you need to be reminded that, hey, these people are still with you. No matter what, they've got your back. And maybe that is something that I was craving. Maybe that is something that I was lacking. Just saying that, hey, I'm feeling lonely is not it. And I've started doing, that when I'm feeling certain things, I actually start thinking, okay, no, that's just the shell. Exactly what it is. So when I'm feeling lonely, for that matter, I am craving affection. I reach out to somebody, I reach out to my friend saying, and I'm honest this time, that I thought about you, I missed you, and I thought talking to you would make me happy, which is true. And I do that. I I randomly go hug my mom without saying a word, and she just thinks I'm a weirdo, which is okay, because most of the time I'm just like, let me work, don't come near me. So yeah, these things have kind of helped me, and I genuinely, once again, I don't think that time heals everyone. Time just gives you time to heal, right? And it's up to us to do it. And the thing that comes after healing is the peace. Oh, I cannot tell you how amazingly beautiful that is, where you're just like, it's fine. Whatever is happening, I'm okay, I'm fine, and whatever is meant for me will come to me. Whatever is not meant for me, I'll experience it probably, but it'll go away. And you're just wishing everybody well. Like, it's okay, you do you. I'm happy for you, sort of a feeling. And that peaceful feeling, oh, it's better than anything that I've felt. Anything, right? It's better than happiness also. So yeah, to reach that, it took me time, and I'm very sure I'm not going to stay here, because it's like, up and down cycle. So sometimes I'll go out of it, sometimes I'll try to come back to it, but somehow I feel like I've slightly cracked the formula. And I wanted to share that, if it helps, if it works in, like, okay, honestly, I am not somebody who forces people. Like, no, I'll probably suggest something, I'll probably give you advice, I'll probably cry and beg for you to do something, but I would never like force, I would never like order, do it. So again, this is also not something like, oh, you should do it. But if you think it works for you, just try it out, see if it works, and that is that. And I would love to know if it does work. It's not like you have to reach out to me or something, but I don't know. Yeah, I would just like to know if I'm the only weirdo who thinks this way and it works, or if there are other weirdos like me. And yeah, it's been like super, super, super late, so I'm gonna cut the video short now. But I think I will continue making videos. I've got so many random ass things to talk about, and most of the topics just come out at uh, at random times where I'm not able to sleep, or when I'm in the washroom. But I would love to share all of that if you guys are interested, or even if you're not. I'm still gonna share it. But anyway, it was lovely, lovely to make this video again, and yeah, I just hope you all heal. And there's one tiny request I would have. Again, like I said, I'm not forcing or something, but the more vulnerable you are in the world, it'll make it easier for people like me to actually open up and to be vulnerable, right? Because I don't. I genuinely don't. And I don't even know how or where I got this courage to make this video and, like, open up about this. Uh, I mean, it's not like courage or something. I'm just making a video, right? But yeah, this is like an observation that when somebody actually starts talking about these things, that's where I also contribute. So please, if possible, try to be vulnerable in this world. Try to be open with your feelings. You don't have to have any action items. You can just be like, this is what I feel, or this is what I felt. And that'll just make it easier for people like me to also open up. So that's about it. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I shall see you next, whatever the date is. All right, bye bye.